Well, well, well. EA. Wow. All right, guys, we got some big news. We're going to hop right into it. And guys, all I can say is this is just the start. We can't give up right now when we have them where we want them. But this little piece here shows how much we can get done when we unite together in anything. But this is just something so small, and yet we've had such a big impact, and it's because a community has come together, and that's what we need, man. Especially right now. This is something beautiful, but we can't get to like, okay, the job is done. So Madden 21. If you don't know what I'm talking about, they released some gridiron notes. I don't know how old these are, maybe a couple days. Who knows? I don't know. But basically, they're letting us know what they're going to do. You know, clearly we're upset. And it starts off by saying, hey, franchise fans, it's been about 4 weeks since we last spoke, and we wanted to share some of the progress and the paths forward for franchise improvement. So it's been 1 month since they released that little video saying they're aware of the hashtag fix franchise and they're going to blah, 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 yada, yada. And so it's been 1 month of silence. We didn't really know anything. And then they released more gridiron notes. So our franchise team. So there are 4 key things we'd like to update you on regarding franchise mode in Madden NFL. And the 4 key points is 1, our franchise team, Madden as a live service, high-level franchise commitments in 21 and 22, your involvement as the community. And I'm so glad that at least the community made a pinpoint here. That's pretty important. I think I don't know if these are in order or not, but that one should be number 1, if anything. But I'm glad that they're going to be focusing on. I like to hear 22 in there because clearly it's too late for them to make Madden 21 a decent even a decent franchise in my opinion. It's going to be the same thing as we have in 20, except for some key changes that we'll get into a little later. But so their franchise team, as we said in our video update in July, to better deliver on community feedback, we are reshaping our franchise team to increase our focus specifically on the directions described ahead. We are making changes, including dedicating a higher percentage of team bandwidth to deliver a greater investment in core franchise features through Madden NFL 21 post-launch support, Madden NFL 22 launch, and beyond. Now, that's a little disappointing. So, I mean, Madden 21 post-launch. So, these key features that we're about to go into that are going to be in Madden 21, hopefully, they're not going to be there at launch. So, if you want to, maybe wait, not get it on launch day, do not do it. Don't get it on launch day. I'm probably not going to get it on launch day because the key features that we're about to read into, I don't think they're going to be there on launch. So, it's going to be through updates. And that's fine, whatever. That's kind of cool, I guess. At least they're going to try and do something, but I don't know. We'll have to see what, it is what it is. Madden as a live service. So we operate Madden NFL as a true live service. That means that we deliver content features, heck, even new modes sometimes. Superstar KO throughout the years. In Madden NFL 20 post-launch updates, you saw new X Factors and Superstar abilities, a new mode in Superstar KO, new house rules, all this stuff. I don't know why they're going into this. This isn't that important. New scenarios and franchise. That is, dude, I wouldn't, if I was EA, why'd you put that in there, bro? Your scenario engine is so fucking bare bones. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the idea. I love the concept. But, dude, don't sit here and be like, we introduced new scenarios in franchise. Dude, I could count on both my hands on how many scenarios I personally got on my game. Maybe I had a weird copy, but it was the same bullcrap every single year. I mean, every single franchise I did. I did multiple franchises. Don't sit here and brag about you added new scenarios. No, you need to either do something with that or why have it, you know? No one cares about the celebrities, at least I don't, and anybody who takes the game seriously, takes NFL seriously as a freaking simulation, which is what you got the license to do. Why do you have celebrities on the freaking field, bro? Why go out and buy the license to be a simulating football company and game if you're going to add celebrities and make that your fucking focus? Alright, had to stop that. This is positive. This is a positive video. Alright, high-level franchise commitments in 21 and 22. So to that end, we're sharing with you some of the areas in franchise we'll target both in our live service in Madden NFL 21 and next year for Madden 22. So we're going to get into the targets that they're going for. First, we have to acknowledge that this work requires a lot of planning. So while we can't commit to an exact timeline right now, we can share areas where we are targeting meaningful change in Madden 21 and beyond. So like I said, these things ain't going to be in launch, and honestly, we're going to continue with the Madden 20 subscriber league until these things get added. There's no point to rush into Madden 21. For anybody on this planet, there's no reason to rush and go and get Madden NFL, especially on launch. You don't need to get this game on launch. If anything, it's going to be worth buying probably a few months after launch, because then that's when it's going to have all the new things and stuff like that. So just remember, this isn't going to be on launch, so don't get too excited. It's going to be released throughout the year. So with each update, this list may shift as our plans for 21 and 22 come more into focus. But these are the things. So tuning, improve progression and regression of players, improve core player progression into the future, such as X factors and abilities for older players, work well with incoming rookie classes. So they're going to improve on that. Again, if this isn't already done in Madden 21, I don't see this getting added. I really don't, unless it's already their launch. Some of this stuff I'm hoping some of this stuff is. Commissioner tools, see a more detailed summary below. Don't really know what that's about, don't really care. AI personnel management, here we go. These are some of the things at the beginning of the video I was talking about. The AI will make better team management decisions in the draft, free agency, and trades. We've been begging for that. Now, is that going to be on Madden NFL 21 launch? If you had to ask me, if you wanted my opinion is no. It won't be on launch. It'll probably be 2, 3, 4 months as an update. 2, 3, 4 months into the fucking game as an update. I mean, look at Madden NFL 21. How long did it take them to add the 5th year option? Don't forget how slow EA does work, okay? Playoff and Super Bowl presentation. Improve and refresh. Wow. It took you how long? Beautiful, though. We're actually getting the things we want. Can you believe it? Now, this could actually come really quickly. If it's not in launch, I could see that's something easy, guys. Something so easy to just change. I mean, they did that throughout the year in Madden 20 pretty well, I will say, as far as presentation goes. That I can see that being in one of the first updates, possibly, you know. At least, you know, the first month, you know, they changed the Super Bowl and playoff presentation. X factors and superstar abilities customization. Finally, I can add and make Zach Keister an actual power back. You know, I tried multiple times and couldn't do it, you know. Or you can make your mobile quarterback, you know. You can actually choose the damn abilities a player deserves. We needed that in 20. I mean, come on. Anyways, next thing I'm super excited about, career stats UI. Improved UI showing historical player performances, more immersion and depth on how players have progressed in your franchise. And if you guys don't know what UI is, career stats, that is what we need for our Madden 20 subscriber league. I promise you. Let's take a look at like Caleb Goins, Zach Keister, let's see, or Ryan Hatcher, especially Ryan Hatcher, a guy who moves around in my subscriber league. I have a feeling all of your guys' career stats for my subscribers are going to be more in-depth, more realistic, and it's going to show you more information. So what I mean by that is when we go and look at your stats page, it'll show you year one what team you played for, you know, and more realistic stats. So you won't have to try and keep up and be like, dang, my year 1 and 4 through 4 I played with, you know, the Bears, and then in year 5 and 6 and 7 I think I played for the Cardinals. I can't really remember because there's so many year, like if you play for a 10-year career and you played for multiple teams, you're not going to remember what year you played for what teams. I think they're going to have what team that year you played for, and hopefully when you got like just more in depth, and that's what's going to make it more valuable of a franchise, and it's something so easy. Do I see this coming in launch? No, it's definitely not going to be in launch, I don't think, in 21. And I don't think it's going to be something that gets added pretty quickly. Maybe a month, 2 months in, hopefully. It doesn't seem like it would be that hard, but it's EA, so you never know. Trade logic, more basically authentic. They're trying to make it better. We've been begging for that. That's not going to be in 21. I promise you that. I don't see them doing that, making it, you know, more realistic in 21. This is another thing that needed to be fixed. Like, they used to have it. Why did you take the retirement window out of the thing? You can always go at the end of the year and look at transactions and see. But what if, like, you know, sometimes you're moving or sometimes you forget and there's no going back. Once you advance it to a certain point, you can't go back. That player's deleted from the universe. It's like he never even existed. All his hard work, his 10 to 15 year career that he invested in that franchise mode that you have, he's gone, wiped out forever. It's like, what's the point, you know? At least if you're not going to keep his stats, you know, on the thing, in the game, at least give me a fucking retirement pop-up screen letting me know that that player retired, so if I want to write it down on a piece of paper I can, or something. Thank you for, a retirement is actually a big deal. Like, sometimes you see big players like Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck, they give retirement speeches. It's a big deal. Retirement is a big deal. Are you a simulation or not? Make it a damn simulation. Actually let us know when a player retires, at least. Come on. So, I like it. Playoff update. Thank you. Adds an authentic playoff bracket screen to see who's in, who's won, and who's up next. Oh my God. Look at EA. All you got to do is look over at 2K, man. Why have we never had a playoff bracket screen in the PS4? Dude, that is something so easy. If this is not in launch, I'm going to be pissed. Thank you. I'm glad it is there. Should have already been there. And that's going to make, I know it's something small, but again, it makes it more enjoyable. It makes it more like, you feel more accomplished, because instead of it just looking like the regular season schedule, you actually see like, man, you've made it to the brackets, the playoff brackets, and then you get to see who won, and it just should be a lot better. You also better be able to, if they change this, you better be able to click on that game and look at the stats. They better not break that. If there's a, I can see it now, there's a playoff bracket, and you can see the outcome of each game, but you can't click on it to see the individual player stats. If that, hopefully that doesn't happen. So that ends it off. These are the bulletin points that I think they're going to try and hit, you know, for 21. It says, but now keep in mind, it does say their plans for 21 and 22. These are the biggest points they want to hit, and I'll give them a clap. They deserve it. Finally, they're listening. They're focusing on what we want. We're not asking. None of this is too hard. If they really wanted to, I think they could hit every single thing in Madden 21 with updates. Will they though? That's the question, because they want you to go out and buy 22. They want you. They'd like to drag crap out on purpose. So we'll see. So a little more on the commissioner tool. It's a large bucket of items with a lot of opportunities and a lot of work. We see this as something we'll continue to work on to give you more control over your franchise in years ahead. So remember, years ahead. For Madden 21 and 22, we're looking at the following tools. So let's dive into these commissioner tools. Ability to undo transactions. Okay, that's pretty simple. It's important just in case something happens. You can. I like that. You should already be able to do that. It's not that hard. That should be in 21. Reducing friction and control over player movement, contracts, and trades. Not too sure what they mean by that. I'm not too sure. Ability to improve trades. Oh, approve. My bad. Ability to approve trades. So, not too sure. Oh, I guess maybe like forcing a trade. Because now you can force a trade technically right now, but you have to control both of those teams and basically say yes for both. It would be a lot simpler, and that's what I'm saying. Just clean up franchise, man. Just clean up the little perks, like adding these things. If like you're doing what I'm doing, where I have a subscriber league, I need this. That commissioner tool will really make my job a lot easier. That's something that maybe not everyone can really even use, but I definitely will, and I like it. The ability to reset a game in case of disconnect, so that's more online. Then we're getting into the Madden NFL 22. And honestly, I'm not even going to look about that because we're not focused on 22 yet. I love that they have it and they're talking about it, and I want them to continue to do that every year. You should talk about the 2 next upcoming and what your plan is. Like, I like that. So give us more information. But for right now, that's it for Madden 21. Are they going to hit everything? That's the question. Will they actually? They say what they're going to do. Are they actually going to live up to? Are they a man of their word? Are they actually going to hit everything in Madden 21 that's on this board? And if they do, how long is it going to take? How many updates? How many months into the release of Madden 21 will it take for you to hit these points right here? Looking at it, we can all agree, I'm sure, it shouldn't take that long, but it's EA, and they like to take their time. But that's going to be it, guys. Let me know what you think. Should we actually move to Madden NFL 21? I will say this. If we do move the subscriber league to Madden 21, it's not going to be at launch. We're going to run this Madden 20 subscriber league probably through the release date of Madden 21, and maybe I'll wait for the first big update that adds stuff. I'll see what we get at launch. If it's enough, then I'll start. So I kind of just eyeball it, and if it seems like it's the right move, then we'll move to 21. I would like to, if all of this stuff is in the game, there's no doubt we're going to 21, but it depends if it's there or not. So you guys let me know what you think. Should we move to 21 right away, or should I just take my time and maybe see, is it worth it? You know what I mean? You guys let me know, and I appreciate you guys rocking with me and supporting the channel, and well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. See you on the next one. Peace.